We live at the Pitt County Courthouse this morning. And the reason why we're live, I'm about to show you all the crowd real quick. But first, let me share this feed. But we are here for the James Richardson hearing. If you don't know who James Richardson is, he is from Greenville, North Carolina, and he was convicted of double murder 14 years ago. And so there's been a lot of controversy around his case, and we are here today. Let me show y'all the people here at the courthouse today. We are here today in support of James Richardson. 2008, he was at a bar where an altercation broke out, and after the altercation, he left. But then somebody came, the crowd, and they shot at the club. And in the midst of that, two white young people were shot. And they actually, what's up, man? I see you. I see you. What's going on, man? I see you. Yeah, you couldn't sneak past you. All right. Yeah, so basically, they had a quick trial. If anybody knows about, and shout out to everybody who's coming in, man. Y'all let me know where y'all coming from. But anybody knows about Pitt County, North Carolina? We in southeastern North Carolina, and so there's a huge racial presence here. So anytime somebody gets convicted, or what's going on, man? How you doing, my brother? Got you on there. Free James Richardson, Raheem. All right, okay. What you know about James Richardson? Okay, all right. So yes. Okay, appreciate you. Thank you, man. Appreciate the love, man. Definitely, yeah. So he got a lot of support here. So he's been incarcerated for 14 years now. And so today is a hearing to bring forth some new evidence. So he will get a new trial. So he has a lot of family members here, a lot of the community members here. And the hearing starts at, about 10 o'clock. And if y'all see this man right here, that man right there is Montoya Sharp. Now, he was also the victim of Pitt County legislative system, where he was wrongfully convicted of a murder, just picked out of a crowd, and he served 20 years almost, I think, of a life sentence. I might have to talk to him. I don't know if it was 20 years or however long, but he was just recently released because they found prosecutorial misconduct. And so he's an example of what goes on in these small towns. So I was just kicking it with him, and he was just talking about how, just being out and dealing with life. Sometimes I think he's only been out about 3 or 4 years, but just dealing with life and dealing with the circumstances of having to spend almost all of your life for something you didn't do. So that's why we're here for James. I just heard some comments from a juror. Juror said, he felt so pressured by the people in that jury because they did not want they didn't want the truth. They wanted a conviction. They wanted a guilty verdict. And like one of the lawyers said in the Minute documentary, he's a white lawyer as well. He said anytime that you are in Southeast, and that's who I'm talking about right there. That's Mr. Don Cavallini. Mr. Don Cavallini. He was in the documentary, but he said anytime that you are in southeastern North Carolina and two white people get killed and a black person is accused of it, it's just like back in the days. Soon as they say a black person is accused of something, like they didn't even, how y'all doing? They didn't even, have a trial. They just took them out and lynched them. So this is what we see here today. Is a modern day example of that, where they just, pick James Richardson out of a crowd, out of a lineup, and he, has been the scapegoat for 14 years. And, I'll probably get up here with a little bit of his family a little bit later. But you see, a lot of people have came out in support of him. Once again, 14 years at the time, he was a international basketball player who came home from his hometown, came back to his hometown of, Greenville, North Carolina, and, just wanted to hang out with some old friends. And then in turn, he, became the main or the prime suspect in this unfortunate situation that happened. But here we are 14 years later. 14 years later, his legal team and everybody has came together. We've been, putting on numerous demonstrations. I've been to several Free James Richardson events. I've met his family. I met his mother. Son right there. Where's his son at? Let me see. I just seen his son. Okay, this is his son right here. That's Lil James right there. Lil James. Well, James, I guess he's the third, I believe. So, we have a lot of people out here in support of him. So, hopefully we're going to get in this courtroom and and this is the man I was telling you about right here. Now, this is Dante Montoya Shop. I was telling him a little bit about you. Now, you did how much of the life sentence that they gave you? 26 years. But was it a life sentence? I can't remember. Or life sentence. Natural life. And for something that happened in 94. And how did he convict you? Like, how did they convict you?
They paid a young girl. Later on down the years, I found out that evidence was hidden and stuff like that, fingerprints and stuff like that.
Yeah. They paid a young girl who?
Young girl to lie on me.
Yeah.
And later on down, we found out that the evidence, fingerprints, hidden and stuff like that.
And it was a white guy that got killed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's the same thing we was talking about as far as, when a white guy get killed around here. They got to get somebody. Somebody got to go down for it. So how long you been out?
Last week, the 22nd,
6 years. Okay.
my first time back in the courtroom since that day I got out.
Oh wow. How you feel about that? What's up, man? How you doing?
Great, man. Andre, man.
Andre
Richardson.
Andre, you his brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I met so many of y'all. Yeah, so man, that's how you feel. Yeah, that's a okay. Yeah.
And knowing for myself what it represents, it's like, but I put my faith in God. I know He won't walk me out, but they don't want you.
Yeah.
They come here. I had to do it for James. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All the time.
Yeah, he called me as well.
Yes, sir. And we talk a lot. So I come here to support his cause, like people did me.
Yeah.
Wrong if I didn't support.
So how did you get back, I guess, in court, or how many people helped you, would you say?
Stuff like this.
Oh yeah, that's de-incarcerate now, right, Kristen? Yeah. For justice, okay.
Gatherings like this, people showing up to help. A lot of people, it took a lot of time.
How you doing? All right, good to see you. And this is James's, I'm gonna call him his wife. This is his wife. So she's been, working continuously. Christine from Second Chance Alliance. People like this, man, are very important. When we're fighting for justice. So did they get you back in court and it got overturned or what? Okay.
I looked at them and a scientist got up there and just debunked everything that they said using science. I didn't believe in science, but now I believe in science. And the girl came back and got back on the stand showing
It told the truth. Wow. Black dude, white dude. Okay. Yeah. So now what about the girl? Did you hug the girl? What? Yeah, I'm talking about the girl who came back on the stand. You ain't seen her since? Okay. I know along for a long while you had some ill will to her. What'd you say? Okay. Oh, she did? Okay. Okay. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up, man. All right, I'm gonna let you. I see my brother ready to talk to you, man. Well, yeah. So I just wanted to give you all that example of what goes down here in Pitt County. Now that was Montoya Sharp, who did 26 years of a natural life sentence for something that they manipulated a 14-year-old girl to say that he did. Now this is Pitt County. This is the same courtroom. This is not 1930s. This is This is not. What's happening with you? What's your name, my brother?
Mike.
Mike.
LJ brother.
Okay, now it's so many of you. It's so many of you. Okay. Okay. This before though, you was also going through something.
At least 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, you were going through something too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is Mr. Richardson brother as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's it affected you? You know what he been going through?
Everything, man, is affecting the family, man. It's a single mother, anybody suffering. That affects anytime with anything that's going on with my family. It's gonna be
Yeah.
I deal with it if it's one of my problems.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's in my family. I gotta deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So emotionally, I would say we all go through it.
How many of it is y'all? 'Cause I just met another one of your brothers. 9.
32 weeks left. So yeah, it's about.
Y'all got a big family.
Definitely got a big family. About 40, around the head of 40.
Okay. So what do you know what this hearing is actually about today? Or is it?
About justice.
Okay.
About justice being served. About the truth.
Yeah.
What's really going on? The facts. It's about facts.
Yeah.
They gotta be presented.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Doing the right thing and presenting the right thing so it can be heard.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we here. Thank you. Yeah. We'll talk to some more people. Appreciate it. So we want to get, that's one of again that anytime a situation like this happens, it's about more than the individual who is locked up. You see all of these people out here. How you doing? Free James Richardson. All right, how you doing? And who are you? How do you? Oh, okay. What's your interest in the case? Okay. Okay, well, thank you for your advocacy as well. So, what exactly is this case about today? So this is a result of all of the filings that y'all been doing for the past.
So this is a result of a reinvestigation we did in the past 3 to 5 years, where we've essentially uncovered new evidence that wasn't disclosed to the jury and to disclosed to trial counsel at the time of James' initial trial.
Okay, and they're going to present it for the judge. Now he won't make the actual decision today, or will he?
We're not sure.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for all your hard work, and thank you. So yeah, and this is Mr. Myron Rouse right here. This is a candidate for mayor. So So what do you feel about this city, man? Pitt County, the surrounding southeastern North Carolina.
County has grown a lot in the last few years, but I still think there's a real hard identity problem. That's why we're here now in this court because our case has been treated a whole lot different than some other people. So we're trying to erase racism in our community and find an equal balance in the systems between black people and other people. So I think the first step would be just looking at Richardson out of it. Since we're the union, it's really good because we really need to kind of end some of the problems we have.
So how are you familiar with the James Richardson case?
I actually, I know James Richardson for years.
Okay.
This guy, he played basketball with him, hung out with him, it was a real nice guy, and he really bad, as a mentor before he got into this situation. And I've been in several zones and several meetings about this situation, and I just think that what was done to him is unjust, and he don't want to see him in his life.
Yeah.
That means he lost 16 years, his team lost 16 years, his mother lost 16 years, his friend lost 16 years, his community lost 16 years. And now it's time to be free for the man to get that before. The guy got nothing but
Okay. Appreciate you, Mr. Rouse, man. Appreciate you. Man, they filing in now or what? I don't think they lining up. I know. Yeah, I guess everybody trying to get in. So let me go ahead and get to the front here. Excuse me. Go ahead and talk to some of the people. We definitely got to get through these doors. So you see, he has a great support team. Yeah. So around people going out and lots for the better or you ain't caught up. So yeah, we definitely gonna try to make our way to the front. So,
Hey, Richard.
hey, how are you? And you are?
Hey, Lisa. I heard you talk to my husband.
He just called me. Yeah. And this is another woman who has a loved one or husband.
Oh, I didn't realize. Not to be rude. Hello.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now your husband is also dealing with a wrongful conviction, right? And Edgecombe, so that's like the couple of counties over, right? Tarboro. So how long has he been incarcerated?
He was convicted in 2022, September. So he was 2 years prior. So it's been about 5 years behind bars.
Okay, and how long is this sentence?
Life without parole.
Life without parole. Okay. Yeah, I definitely talked to him. It was like last week, come to think about it. Yep, so, yeah. So, this is another example. This is why we're here. So, why are you here in support of James?
I actually met his fiancée, Hiba, through my husband's conviction, and she's just been an amazing light. She's so knowledgeable, unfortunately, about this process, and she's been covered for years, and she's opened my eyes to the injustices.
So have you been able to connect and work with people to kind of, I guess, bolster your husband's case and get the resources and get the blueprint of how to get him back in court and, Okay.
Networking. I've met so many people. I've been to a lot of rallies for James. The death penalty rally behind the
Yeah.
It's good to meet people, know that there are allies, there are people that understand this is how it's supposed to, and to show up and demand justice.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And your husband's name is? Rashawn Grant. So we'll be probably following up on that case as well. Let me make sure I get in here. Go ahead. It's only holds 70 people, right? Pastor Katrina Vines over there. So yeah, you can see the outpouring of support that is here. But basically from members of the community, his family. Just black, white people here. So I don't know, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of these cases, The families of those victims are somewhere here as well. So they are.
They let them go in early.
Oh, they let. Okay, so that is part of the, I guess, the process. Oh, they just let them go in a while ago. Is that why we're lining up? Okay. So I guess they are reserving some special seats for those people who are the quote unquote victims. Let me go ahead and see if I can get back up here a little more. You know what I mean? And see if I can get closer. Once again, we're here for James Richardson. James Richardson, that is his son right here. This is Little James, right? Little James.
I gotta go get interviewed.
Okay, so we are right here. How you doing, sir? You are a member of the community. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm with the state NAACP.
Okay. Thank you so much. Do you mind if I get a couple of comments from you? And you are, what's your name? Courtney Patterson. And you're with the state NAACP. All right, so how are y'all guys familiar with the James Richardson case? Okay. But I think, is there any more members from the state or just you? You just came? Where are you out of? Oh, okay. Yeah, right around the corner. Okay, well, I certainly thank you, Mr. Patterson. Good to say. Thank you so much for coming to support, sir. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we got people all around the state and NAACP. We got, with my man, Doc. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, like you don't know me.
Yes.
All right, so we have Pastor Lakeisha and Pastor Katrina, right? And you guys, now how are y'all familiar with the case? Lil James. KP? Okay.
So I've been praying.
Yeah.
Everything that needs to be done because this is not the right of God's people. And we know that God for
Yes.
the
Yeah.
There are situations that have gone on that are done. I can remember back when I had my son, and the local hospital told me to take my son and let him die.
Wow. That's what, maybe in the 90s, maybe? 2001, I was about to say, yeah, so this. Yeah. Oh, so he had medical issues?
Yes.
Wow.
They removed the whole left side of his arm, and they told me to take him home and let him die. But I got him to the hospital, and
Amen. So that's how they, yeah.
the reason why I say that is, even though it may be delayed, that doesn't mean that it's supposed to be denied.
Amen.
So even though he may have to be in here,
Yeah.
so just because of that does not mean that he will not.
Yes. Thank you so much. I didn't even know. We got to hear more about that story too. We praying. We here. We in support, and wow, that is what goes on once again in these small eastern North Carolina towns. So once again, we have the family of James Richardson. I guess those a lot of the nieces and the nephews. I gotta get one of those little mics. I do got one of the little mics, but this is impromptu. Once again, that's another brother. This is impromptu, and I hope y'all can hear him. It's a lot of. Can point your IC. You need some, what are you going to? Yeah, so once again, we are in Pitt County. So his family, his mother, I haven't seen his mother, but this is a culmination of, for me, I know 4 years of advocating for Mr. Richardson. I guess his wife and his family have been advocating for 14 years. So, a lot of people think that these events happen overnight, but we are here today because of years worth of work. Let me get up here. Let me squeeze through here too. A combination of culmination. Excuse me. I'm raising my hand on. But this is plug the mic. Y'all crazy. So this is a culmination, and there's some of the people who are looking around. Now, as you heard them say, they've already let the family members of the alleged victims in. And so we are still out here waiting. Hopefully, they said the courtroom only holds about 70 people. So we're definitely going to have to try to get on in there. But yeah, if y'all not familiar, this is James Richardson. James Richardson, once again, was wrongfully convicted in 2008. And so today we are here where years of advocacy have allowed the judge to allow his attorneys to present more evidence that has arisen or was actually present at the trial that the jury didn't get to hear. Once again, you have jurors who have came out saying that they felt pressured. You have eyewitnesses who have recanted. You have, eyewitnesses that were just pulled the day of the trial. One eyewitness was found the day of the trial because he played, he was a coach, or his kid played with one of the victims. So there was, and that's James Richardson. So there's a lot of evidence that has came out to, prove that his trial was at best unfair, and he is, at best or at worst, not guilty of these crimes. What's up, man? What's happening, man? Get that thumb out your mouth, man. Get that thumb out your mouth. You ain't even teething. You got teeth. You ain't even teething. You got teeth. And see, there's a lot of okay, we got WITN here as well. I might can get in behind her. WITN, we trying to get in. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and go behind her and get a little bit closer to WITN. We coming up with the family. See, this is how you got to get behind somebody with some credentials. And that is the mother and the sister of James Richardson. She's been mother and the sister. You're welcome. And so you have a lot of people, and there's, more relatives and people who are, concerned, and they are ready to advocate for our brother. Once again, this is Superior Courtroom number 3. He's been locked up 16 years. 16 years. And this is his son. How has this affected you? Being.
I'm about to say it being hard. You gotta think about it. My dad been going 16 years. I was 8 years old.
We got it right here.
Now, so you could just.
We got it right here, y'all.
But you turn out to be an outstanding young man. I always.
People in my life that poured into me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's what kept me going too. Also, as well as knowing my dad, even though he's been incarcerated 16 years, it didn't stop him from calling me every day, motivating me. Just knowing that he's in high spirits, that's what motivated me to keep going.
Yeah.
It made me like sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
And he motivated me when he called too.
Always good spirits. So
Yeah, man. So I thank you, man, for
appreciate
just being who you are. You know what I'm saying, and being straight, and keeping your head on straight, even though the situation. So hopefully today, it'll be the end of everything or the beginning of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. So that's his son, man. Wonderful young man, man. It's wonderful young man. Wonderful young family. His whole family. His brother right there. Uh, I mean, real. I feel like I am, part of the family. It's been, I know, 4 years for me, with advocating for him, showing up at different events, showing up at different rallies, and so, and a lot of times it is kind of, it's kind of dark. Sometimes you figure, you think why you are doing this, but then you got this day right here. This day right here comes, and then you see the fruition of a lot of people's work. A lot of people's hard work. Especially that lady right there, Miss Hibbert. She's been steadfast. I've been on plenty of Zoom calls with her. Sometimes there's a lot of people, then sometimes there's just 3 or 4, but she stayed steadfast, she stayed dedicated, and here we are today. The culmination of years. Yeah, and this is Christy, right? Christy from Second Chance Decarcerate Now.
Go through to the front.
Okay. Wonderful. And she has been an advocate. She's does a lot of work. So so you see a lot of people who have put in years of hard work, just advocating for him, being present, supporting him in his absence, and just keeping his name and his case at the forefront. Yep. So I mean, there's a lot of people who have been a part of this journey, and I'm just so grateful that once again we have people. Let me flip the camera. We have people, waiting, flocking to get in the courtroom to support him. And knowing that the courtroom can only hold a few people, people are, they are not wavering, with trying to get in the courtroom. So this is what has to be done on a lot of levels when we're talking about injustice. Not just it's not a one shot, one kill deal. This is years and years of planning, of support, of late nights, early mornings, driving down the road, waking up, setting up. So that is and here it is once again. There's a W with the People Against Racism.
Hey.
Let me get by you. How you doing? You are
Laura Bates, Gaston.
Right here on the side?
Laura Bates.
Yes.
Now you are with the Second Chance Alliance. Okay. All right. So you've been. How are you familiar with the case?
I'm familiar with the case. I've known Christy for many years.
Her?
We met during 2020, and she brought me into some of this work. I actually met Hiba through this work as well. I have a good friend and sister Valencia Plain from Gaston County.
Okay.
How you put a cap?
I don't know how to do Facebook. But they're going to, the appellate court's going to review all of the written arguments. Black women, Gaston County.
Okay.
One black person on the jury.
Okay.
And she was found guilty and sentenced to over 25 years, second-degree murder.
And when did this
How
happen?
you put a caption? How you put a caption right here?
Okay, so this is just the process. This is the start of the process, and so this is wonderful. Like I said, let me show everybody who's out there. So this is the number of people, and like I was just telling the people, I'm going listen real quick, because because I know like people will see this right and think this happened overnight, but this has been years and years of Zooms and plannings and traveling and contacting people. So was there ever a time that you get discouraged? When the,
I think we all have to. I don't think getting discouraged your worst day is always inside.
wow,
We'll always be fine.
that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. So did y'all hear that? You know what I mean? Your worst day on the outside. And that should be motivation for all of us. Your worst day on the outside is better than their best day on the inside. And I can be a testament. Yeah, I can be a testament to that because every time James calls me, he's more motivation to me, than I am to him.
I think the things that break my heart.
People might not understand that, but when you have been incarcerated like I have, but also you get so many calls from brothers who are incarcerated, you can't wake up and just look at life the same every day because you are free. When I used to walk into the prisons, each day I would walk out. I remember how it feels to walk out of those prisons, but I was going in there voluntarily. So, man, it changes your whole perspective. I spoke at a prison for a year straight every other Sunday, and it was like when I go in, I always realize that I can come out. But a lot of those brothers that I talked to, they had life sentences. Okay. So, man.
Number one.
So yeah.
We got no viewers,
Yeah, we just trying to get the case out there, man. Make sure people know what's going on, man. Once again, we have a hallway full of people. A hallway full of people about James Richardson. Family members, brothers, some of them. Sister, she's been very, very, very
great person.
all of them, like that's his sister, that's his sister, that's his sister, that's his brother.
I tell you, my mom's
Auntie, that's auntie. Okay. That sister right there, they've been very, very, very persistent, man. They've been like, I feel like part of the family because,
wait till it get to 1,000. And look, share this live, bro. Everybody, share it.
We are waiting. It's about,
Before I start talking.
the door is supposed to open. Julian? Oh, yeah. We got Julian once again. That's Julian, man. Outstanding young man.
You all right, though?
Y'all love here now, y'all. You up with him?
I think we're okay.
You guaranteed, yeah. I think you got your position, but yeah, we got him. Once again, this is
Look, everybody share the live.
people are, once again ready to get in and support this man, to see him. After 4 years, once again, I couldn't miss this day of possibly being a witness to injustice being, overturned. So this is in Greenville, North Carolina, and it is the case of James Richardson. James Richardson, once again, was convicted in 2008 for double murder and given double life sentences, and it has been 16 long years. And this is Pastor Katrina Vines right there.
Let me see.
So they are not. See, there they go. They're
I gotta get
opening
up
the
here.
doors.
Send y'all prayers up. We gonna be good. I might just go live later.
So,
But yeah. I'll see everybody.
and so,
I got 20 people now.
so that is
I got
the
22.
Yeah, we got a Katie Crisp. How you doing? How you doing? Who is she? Who is she? Her? That's the prosecutor, right? Yeah. Oh. SCS Southern Christian. Oh. Oh. And they did that documentary, right? Yeah. That was deep. Yeah. So I definitely be showing that documentary to y'all because that definitely lets us know how unjust the entire system is.
I can't see none in the comments.
So yeah, man. This is once again Greenville, North Carolina. We are here in support of James Richardson, who has spent 14 years. Free James Richardson.
What up, man?
Stand for justice. So a lot of
y'all see the love.
a lot of the family.
Y'all see the love. Y'all see the love. Y'all know it.
A lot of family, man.
Out here. Y'all share my light up.
Is just this is an amazing show of support for
David, man.
Mr. David. David. How are you familiar with the case, David? How are you familiar with the case?
I'm his fiance's nephew, so I talk to James every once in a while. I'm definitely familiar with everything that happened. I think we all should be happy, excited for a good result today. Send our prayers, everyone. Send your prayers up. Everything's
hot in here too. Look.
It is. You can see.
Anytime you wear a suit, you gotta put your little handkerchief in.
Yeah, you're right.
Pull up. Everybody come on out here.
So what was you about to say? So we got. All right, so we got a lot of people. We got a lot of advocates out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Once again, that's the girl, Christy. 14 years, and I said 14 years, but it's really been 16 years since the convictions. So, yeah, we got, they be jumping up and down. They be jumping up and down, 374, so, yeah. But, yeah, man. James Richardson, LJ, Little James, once again was convicted based off some fraudulent testimony. So man, this man has been very consistent. His team has been very persistent and sharing and keeping everybody involved. So
and we're going to church Sunday. We're gonna be in somebody's church Sunday. A whole block party feeding people.
There has been, I don't know where his mother went, but his mother actually, you good. His mother actually had called me about another situation, another legal situation that his brother was having, even years before I even knew about James. And then, James' case just captivated me, and it kind of sucked me in for past 4 years. We've been at this courthouse on numerous occasions, making demonstrations, for support. This is once again just the culmination, the manifestation of years of work and most of all prayers of the support and rights of people who are they are persistent. Once again, like people think that these things happen overnight, but they don't. They don't. Some of our black riders for comments for supporting the community. Wow, okay. I haven't even been reading these comments. I've been focusing on the people who are here. But yeah, I wish I could, see the comments.
Hold on, I'm about to call you. I'm gonna call you because you about to go in.
That are
I'm about to call you right, so I'm about to get off.
But yeah, And that is, once again, that is one of the sisters, two of the sisters, the aunts, the cousins, the nephews, brothers, our wife, advocates. You know, we got a lot of people out here in support. And so sooner or later they're going to open up the door, and you know, I may have to end the live, or I may even try to, you know, see if they'll let me keep the live going so you guys can hear some of the evidence that has been presented. So even if I can't show it, you know, visually, I'm definitely going to have it streaming so you guys can hear the particular arguments that are being presented. So, you know, once again, we are here for James Richardson. You see the amount of people who are out here. All of these people probably won't be able to get in the courtroom. But, you know, you can see the amount of people who are out here and advocating for it. You know, that line goes all the way back to that clock back there. So, you know, my lady, she got the church fanning, so you know it's hot. We cramped up in here, you know. So, everybody is here. Once again, James Richardson, convicted in 2008. If you're just joining us, and, make sure y'all do like and share this video so you can, you know, get the word out. This is answering the judge has allowed. Anybody knows about appeals and information, the judge has allowed the defense attorney, after they have submitted so many documents and filings, the judge has allowed them to come and verbally present oral arguments. And the prosecution, of course, they are going to present oral arguments to, you know, for or against. So I think the evidence is definitely overwhelming because, you know, this is, okay, so this is, and that's his, at the back up. Now this is,
Because the man said it about the old real good.
all right, this is James Richardson's mother as well. So how you feel about today? Okay. So this is once again years of culmination. Let me get out of her way. So she, let me get, yeah, y'all go ahead. Yeah, let me get out of the way, y'all. This is family. That's Auntie. Who are you? Yes. So we have family members, you know, coming in. You say you got to take some medicine. Okay. Oh, the mask. Okay. So we are waiting.
This way.
And this is the sister. She might not look at me right now. See? Okay. All right. You sister, beautiful family, nephew, you know, brothers. You know, everybody is out here. James Richardson, free James Richardson, stand for self-freedom. That's nephew right there, right? Cousin. Okay. Yeah. So strong family, very tight-knit family. You know, best friend of the mother. Well, thank you for your support. And so, how hard has it been for you these past 16 years? Yes.
I'm just saying what early answer.
All glory goes to God.
All glory goes to God. That's right. So,
Can you tag me in your life?
yeah, I tell you, I sent it to you actually.
You can tag me while you're going live. You know how to do that?
This YouTube though. It's a YouTube channel. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'll tag you in the. I shared it Facebook, so I tag you when I don't finish. But yeah, this is So that's the sisters, brothers out here, man. This is a very, very, very monumentous occasion. You know, hopefully once again, you know, the judge will do the right thing as they did in the case of Montoya Sharp. You guys heard Montoya earlier. If you didn't, Montoya was convicted in 1994 and served 26 years. 26 years of a wrongful conviction. 26 years. He got out in 2022, and they had actually paid a 14-year-old girl to say that he committed a crime, and the girl actually came a couple of days later and said no, that she was lying. It was undocumented, but it took them 22 years later to free this man. And so there's also a brother, I think his name is Carmen, who served 8 years of a life sentence before being freed. And so this is you know, an example or another case of injustice. Now this case was supposed to start at 10:15. It's supposed to start at 10 o'clock. And once again, we've had people out here since about 8:45. That's what time I got here. The courtroom hall is packed with people. So this is all people, you know, people from the NAACP, people from the church. So man, this hopefully, you know, everybody will walk out of here. Justice will be served.
I need to get up here. Definitely you.
Yeah.
Who that? Yeah, let me talk to him.
So once again, this is the Greenville, North Carolina, Pitt County. One of, if anybody knows anything about southeastern North Carolina, y'all can fact check this. If you mention Pitt, if you mention Wayne, if you mention Greene, if you mention Lenoir County, they're going to tell you that, you know, these are some of the most racist county. Or Johnston. Don't let me forget Johnston. I rode through Smithfield last night. And, yeah, so all of those counties are known for their racism. As you heard the young lady say when she had her baby, and the baby, you know, had some mental, some physical health problems, that they told her to go home and let her baby die. Now, if that don't tell you how, all right, okay, here's the bailiff.
It's not standing room only. When you get in there in the courtroom is full, we're going to shut it off and nobody can stand in there. Cell phones are not allowed. You will not be allowed to take pictures. You will not be allowed to record. If we see cell phones out recording or taking pictures, we will take your cell phone. If you refuse to give it up, you will be escorted out of the courtroom. Those folks that do not get in the courtroom will have to go downstairs to the atrium because we cannot hear in there with all the noise. We're going to open the door. Be orderly and quiet when you go in.
All right, so I guess that's the end of the live.